you ever encountered a situation where the monitoring of all of the processes were ignored?
I would say that like I said, because most citizens and citizen groups don't have the resources to necessarily either know that it's being done correctly or the money to challenge it. Very frequently a neg deck or a poorly executed environmental impact statement, let's say it's biased or it's done on behalf of the client and maybe not as thorough as it should be. If it is self-enforcing, which is really troublesome, but it's the way it works. And I think there are a lot of pros to it, but I think one of the reasons that it's so diffuse is because in order to implement something as broadly as this law, and because we have a home rule state, and this is another subject for another day, but we have, our authority is very autonomous at the local level. In order to implement project review at the local level, you have to have a law that can be implemented with that way. So it's the only logical way to make Seqr work is to have it go along with the local review process, because that's the agency that is liable for its decision. That's why they call it self-enforcing.
Giving the lead agencies sometimes an awful lot of responsibility.
It gives them, yes, a lot.
I don't believe in a lot of cases that they're even qualified.
Right.
To.
That's exactly right. There is definitely some kind of layer that people feel is missing from Seqr because we don't have enough funding to make it possible for DEC to be more than a permitting agency for the most part. They are not interventionist.
So DEC wouldn't step
They
in?
would not intervene. They do not wish to intervene. If there's a complaint, it goes to the Supreme Court, and then to the Court of Appeals. And I know you have to go.
Yeah, well, thank you so
it's
much.
So nice
it was
for
great.
you to come. Have a good trip. Okay, well, okay, it looks like you've helped conclude. You know what, I can take individual questions after.
Okay. I would like to say thank you too.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Jennifer Donner.
Oh, yeah, if anybody wants to make a community announcement.
Yes, in a moment, I just want to conclude and thank you, Jennifer,
You're welcome, Jenny.
for being here today, this evening, and for all of you for coming. To Jess Mullen, who's been such a great help this evening, thank you. Thank you. The Kingston Tenants Union, who has been a co-sponsor of this event. We're very happy to have you here, and you have an event going on now to rise up for their attendance this evening and helping to get the word out. And the Woodstock Land Conservancy was also here, the Town of Ulster Citizens.org, and to all of you, thank you so much. And please make some...
And Transition Town.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And Transition Town is here too this evening. Thank you.
And
Yes.
People's Climate Action Coalition.
So yell, scream it out if I could.
Yeah, you have an announcement?
And two library board trustees.
Thank you for hosting us.
And Matthew.
Thank you.
And I also have postcards for the upcoming election. And,
Thank you so much.
And you still have an hour and 20 minutes to vote
Yes.
Oh,
for the school board.
And I will say that all of this information can be found on KingstonCitizens.org, probably in the next few days. So thank you so much.
Jenny, I